Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night primetime.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again. This contest.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This now a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from Florida State.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the number 1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 48 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Beach. Short throw caught by Pitts. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Operating from the gun. Beach. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Morrison. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Beach. His throw incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He can't get him down. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken at the 46. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Morrison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Beach looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there, tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Beach. He finds his man. Complete. That's Mills. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
They'll run on first down. Morrison. Now he's loose again, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Beach. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Makes it 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Bates' kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Over the middle, complete. That's Murphy. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, it's Morrison, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 47 now to work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Beach. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense back out there. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Beach. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you flip field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Well, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back. heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run on first down. Morrison has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 157 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Beach. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Out out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Beach. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, it's Morrison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Beach. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murphy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Morrison. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Beach. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes that kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Beach. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mills. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Beach. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, He has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's got his big tight end here. The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Washington offense set to take over again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.